Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Make It Monday for this week. Today we're going to be playing with a stamp set and dies called Forever Fern, and they're the dies, and I'm going to show you how you can make Christmas cards out of non-Christmas card stamp sets. So it's always a challenge to see if you can do that with some stamp sets. Some are easier than others. So that's what we're going to do. But first I just want to say, in my Facebook Live on Friday, I made a boo-boo by saying that this Nature's Touch DSP was still current. It's not. It has retired. So I do apologize for that. I got it mixed up with the pearlescence paper. So I've recreated the same card with the pearlescence paper. So yeah, and actually I think I like it better. So that's the one with the Nature's Touch, like a wood grain type specialty paper. This is the pearlescence paper. So that is in the annual catalogue. That is current. So sorry about that mistake. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with what's current and what's retired, and I just got my brain in a muddle. So anyway, I'll turn the camera around, I'll put it up in the holder, and we can get started on my Make It Monday. Okay, so I thought we'd make 2 cards today if it doesn't take too long. I'll make this one. I'll just make sure it's in focus, in view. This one and this one with the Forever Fern stamp set. Now, my upline, Linda Dolke, made this similar card using, I'm just trying to find it in the mini catalogue, using this Christmas stamp set, the Christmas season stamp set. And when I was watching her do it on her Facebook Live, I thought, oh, we could probably use the Forever Fern stamp sets in a similar way. This is quite Australian, and these look like bottle brushes to me. Not bottle brushes, Banksias. But yeah, so I thought, well, let's give it a go with a non-Christmas stamp set and see how we go. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll put that one aside for the moment and get this out. So we're just using a piece of basic black cardstock for the base. And a piece of crumb cake, 10 by 14.4. So let's get our stamps out that we're going to use and make sure I've got blocks ready for them. This one. And this one. So the colours I'm going to use are, put that there, Merry Merlot, Soft Succulent for that one, and Shaded Spruce for this one. So I might start with Shaded Spruce. So I just ink it up. You can see I've been playing on my paper. And these are distinctive stamps, so they will have a little bit of an uneven inked look, like darker shading and what have you. So it's just a matter of inking stamping wherever you feel like the spray should go. The spray of fern or berries. So this is Soft Succulent. So I've got a fly buzzing around in my room. That's a sign of summer's coming. So let me just, I'll go over here. And I'm trying to keep spaces for the berries while I do this, trying to sort of think ahead and keep spaces for the berries. I might just put that one down for the moment. So it's like build your stamp the stamping, you're building it up. So I'm going to put one here. I'll put one down here. So in the middle is where the greeting's going to go. So if it's a bit of a mess in here, it doesn't really matter. Shall I put a leaf there, or it's a big decision. So, whoa, that was nearly a nasty accident. I might put one going this way and then reassess and see if I might do another soft succulent spray of ferns. Maybe there. And I think that's enough. I'm pretty sure that's enough. So that wasn't that hard, was it? It's just random stamping, placing things where you want them. I'll keep my inky stamps over there. And now I'm going to bring in my Treasured Tags punch and open it. So I've cut this at 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to use this shape. So it's good to cut it just slightly under 3/4 of an inch, because then it feeds into the punch better. So gives a nice shape. I keep my little Chad, and I'll show you why I do that in a little while, a little bit. I'm just going to brush this over with my embossing buddy and get my Versamark ink and get the Merry Christmas from the Evergreen Elegance stamp set. I like that Merry Christmas. And I shall clean this stamp because I want to put it on this block. Or does it fit? Oh yeah, it fits. Yep. Oh, maybe I should get a bigger block. Just to be on the safe side. That's better. So I'm going to ink my Merry Christmas up with the Versamark ink. And stamp it on my black. There we go. And I've got my gold embossing powder here. Go away, blowfly. You're annoying. So I'm just going to sprinkle my gold embossing powder over it. And I just will put the lid back on that so it doesn't go everywhere. And I shall get a little paintbrush because there's a little tiny bit there that I don't want to heat emboss. And I'm going to get my heat tool, so I'll speed this up and turn the volume down so you don't hear all the noise of the heat tool. Okay, so that's pretty good. I love embossing, heat embossing. It's one of those things that I first saw. Actually, I don't think I need to cut. What I would normally do if I had a longer piece, I would cut it off, measure it up and cut it off, but I don't think I need to. And I'm just wondering if this is actually going to be long enough. So let me just pop it back into my punch. Turn it over and you can check it's lined up. If not, you can just get your scissors or your pokey tool, your pick tool, and just sort of line it up. Now let's see. Oh yeah, that's okay. Oh, here goes my dog now. Rosie, there's no need. if she thinks there is. Sorry guys, I'll just shut my door. Okay, calm the dog down. Sorry about that, guys. So, dimensionals on the back of my greeting. And I'll just place it over the center. Now, I did forget to tell you, with these punches, technically you get 6 punches in one, because you cut your cardstock at 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 1 inch to get the 3 different sizes from each punch. So we've got 3 of them in the catalogue with different features on the ends. But yeah, they're really great punches once you get the hang of using them. They're a bit tricky at start, but once you get the hang of them, they're really great. Okay, so that's the card front done. I am going to sponge a little bit of soft suede around the crumb cake because that always looks nice. That's my soft suede. Gives it a real sort of rustic feel. my Rosie, my dog, she hears a noise out the front. She thinks they're coming to our house, and she just goes off her chops. I try to tell her that not everybody comes to see us. Some people are just walking past. Anyway, we can't have visitors at the moment because of the hard lockdown. There we go. So I'll put that back over there. And the other thing I'm going to do is, where's my bag of bits? There it is, hiding. With the Forever Fern dies, I sometimes cut extras out and I don't use them for cards or classes. So I've got a whole swag load here. This one I've used this particular spray dye, but I've also cut some little ones out from the Sweet Little Stockings stamp set and die bundle, and I thought I might use those this time round because they're a little bit less sort of obtrusive, a bit more subtle. So I'll just poke these ones out. These ones have got a little bit of adhesive on the back, adhesive sheet from something else I was making, so that's also a bonus. So I'm just going to sort of poke them under, and because they've got adhesive on them, that's working for me, and I'll just stick down. But yeah, sometimes just a little spray of something underneath. And the gold is matching the gold embossing powder. I wonder if this has got adhesive. Oh, looks like I'm lucky. So, because these are little, I think I could get away with putting a few more on. So when I cut more dies out than necessary, I don't think this one's going to have adhesive. Damn. I just put them in a Ziploc bag and just see if I've got, I can use them in another card. Maybe I'll have to use a glue dot for those. Glue dots. So let's get my glue dots happening. Where are they? Okay, so I'll just put it down there, and I might put one coming out here. Where's the other one? There it is. And come on, there we go. And maybe up here. Just tuck it under. I'm not sure if I like that placing. Looks a bit skew-iff. Let me just see if I can get it. There we go. That might be better. So I'll just put all my die cuts back in. It's handy to have extras floating around, because when you're making other cards you can think, oh, I just want something on there, and you can go to your little bag of bits and pieces and find that little something. Okay, so we shall turn that over. Get my glue. Okay, so that's that, and I've put that gem, seems that enamel dot just keeps moving on me. I don't know why. So we'll put some enamel dots on this one. I might put one there. These are the gold glitter enamel dots. They're $14 in the annual catalogue. I put one there, and there's 3 different sizes. And maybe one over here. So that's the front of the card, and then on the inside I've just stamped a few little bits on a vanilla piece of cardstock. So let's do that. And I use this one. I use them all actually. I'll get rid of my Merry Christmas for the moment, and my soft suede. So I didn't want to sort of overdo it, so I'm just sort of going around the edges a little bit. So that's that one. You can go away too now, and you can go over there for cleaning. This is the soft succulent, one of the new in colours. So I'll just put that there, and maybe there. Oh. And there we go, and that just decorates the inside of the card a little bit as well, which is nice. So I shall get my glue and pop that inside the card. Right way round always helps. And pop that down. There we go. So there we have 2 cards using the Forever Fern stamp set. Well, 1 card really. This is the same. I've used the spray from the die from the Forever Flourishing dies, and this little spray is from the Sweet Little Stockings dies. So which one do you like best? I'm undecided. Both look nice, I think. So that's the first card, so we'll put that aside. Now I will just clean my stamps off if you don't mind. Keep that one on a block because we're using that one again. Now I still have a online card class running at the moment. It will finish on the 31st of August, so on Tuesday. If you're interested in taking part in it, it just requires a $30 order with this host code. And normally I don't show the cards until after the class has finished, but I will show the card to you today, and just in case you want to see the cards and think, yeah, I want to do that class. So remind me, I've got the cards here, so remind me at the end of this card, the next card we make, that I show you the class, the online class. So this is the next card we're going to make. Now this is just very simple. It's on thick basic white. It's got some designer series paper behind it, cherry cobbler and white, and stamped and die cut. So put that there. So let's just get that nice and scored down. So this paper is from the Sweet Stockings paper, DSP. It's got the cats and the dogs on the back and a bird, but I want that side, so that's what we're using today. So sorry if I'm covering up putty tats that you might like. So just place that down, and that's your standard 10 by 14.4 centimeters cut. There we go. And we've got the two pieces that we're going to lay on top. So I forgot to get one stamp out. It's the little splatter of dots. And we're going to use Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler for this card. So we shall do Old Olive first with the dots. So you just randomly splatter the dots all over the place. No rhyme or reason. That's what I like about stamping. There's no right or wrong. And there's always two pieces to every piece of cardstock. See, I've already stamped on that and didn't like what I did, so I removed it. And whilst I've got my Old Olive out, I will stamp my leaf that I'm going to die cut. Now I can close that up. No, I'll keep that open for a moment longer. And I'll also stamp my berries that we're going to die cut. There we go. Close that for the moment. And I shall get my green blending brush and just very carefully sponge the edges of this cardstock. You can use a dauber. They retired our little sponges, so we don't have those anymore, but the blending brushes work as well. So that's probably enough. That will go there. So now I can close my Old Olive up. So before I put my arm in these, I shall clean them off. And pop them away. Then I don't lose anything. If I don't put them away as I'm working with them, I tend to lose things, especially the dies. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my little mini embossing machine. This is great to have on your table. The little machine. It does a lot more than I thought it would. There's so much more that it can do like dies that will go through it that I ever thought would go through it, so it's handy. So I'll just cut that in half so I can do them one at a time. And I'm just going to line that up. Got some gold on me. That looks pretty good to me. Put this plate on top and wind it through. So that's that. And now the berries. My daughter came into my craft room the other day and she went, "Oh, Mum, your embossing machine's had a baby." I said, "Yes." And that's right. Okay, so that's that. So I'll put that aside. The other thing is it's really light. Okay, so to put this together, I need my glue. See, stamped on the back. Oh, that was the same piece I showed you, I think. I think this head's got stamping on the back as well. 2 sides to every piece of cardstock. Works for me. Oh! That's why glue's good. You got wiggle room. Sometimes it wiggles the place you don't want it to go. I've only got a very small border on this one. Okay, so I shall put some dimensionals on the back of this. Getting ready for another sheet of dimensionals, really. And I might as well stick it down with enough room at the bottom for my greeting. So I'll move it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put some, always use your leftovers around your edges, don't waste them because nobody sees them. Okay, so I'm going to put one across here, one across here, and one here. So, and on my berries, I think I'll need a skinny one down here. Okay, that's that. And I used the beautiful cherry cobbler and gold metallic ribbon from the mini catalogue to make my bow. Stunning ribbon. Oops. Here we go, here we go. That should do. It does fray a little bit. I don't know if anybody's seen this before, but you can just scorch the ends with a lighter to stop the fraying. There we go. Some ribbon it doesn't like. So you will end up with a charred or cindered mess. And you won't know that until you've done it. So that's just a word of warning. Come on, glue on. Thank you. So that's that. And now for my greeting. I'm going to use that punch again. And I shall do it now. So last time I used that one. So I'm going to use this one. So this one's 3/4 of an inch. That one was an inch. So that's your little chad that you get after you've stamped. And I'm going to use the Christmas greetings from the Sweet Little Stocking stamp set. Photopolymer with cherry cobbler. I don't need the glue anymore, so I'll put that away. So I should put my mat underneath me for my chip for photopolymer. There we go. Keep that open for a minute. Now this is what I was talking about before, but my piece of cardstock seemed to be just the right length. Okay, get my pencil, and I just sort of guesstimate how much is there to what I want. So I just draw a little pencil line, and get my snips, cut that off, and then place it into my punch again. And voila! As Frenchie says, voila. And I'm going to get my blending brush and just go around the edges. With this one, I got a bit heavy-handed in one area, so that's why I sort of blended ink all over it. But I might just see how I go. There we are. So if you don't have the blending brushes, they're wonderful. The best things. If you don't have any of these punches, it's a great idea to buy one and see how you go with them. I'm always here to help you learn how to use them, but they are really great value. As I said, you pretty much get 6 punches in one for $40. So that's pretty good. And Seal Plus. Oh, try Seal. Seal and I don't always get along, but it looks like we got along there. So put that down like that. And for this one, I used the holiday rhinestones. Now I know these look very sort of real reddish, but they looked all right on this card, I thought, because they take on the cherry cobbler look. I could put these ones on with the ribbon. Maybe I will. I'll put the gold glitter dots on because the ribbon's got the gold. That's a bit wobbly. I'll have to try and secure that a bit better. So let's see. Where did I place them with this one? I put one up here and 2 on. Let's do that. I'll put a large one up there and 2. There's actually 4 sizes, I've just noticed. Yeah, 4 sizes. So I'll put 2 of these. The second smallest. There we go. So once I secure my ribbon a little bit better on that card, it's a bit floppy. Don't like it. And in here, oh, that's right, I I just put a little bit of a fern and the berries and sending lots of love from the sweet little stocking set. So that's my 2 Forever Fern cards that are made into Christmas cards. So always have a look and see if you can do something a bit different with your stamp sets. See if you can use them for multiple occasions. It's always good to sort of get them to be versatile. Now, as I said, these are the cards in my online class that expires on Tuesday, the 31st of August. You get a fancy fold card. So this is a double box card. And I cut everything up for you. Designer series paper, the die cuts, everything. All you have to do is stamp your own sentiment. So everything's cut, ready to go. This is another one. And we're using the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. This one. So all you've got to do is put your own sentiment on. Everything else is supplied. The bling, the ribbon. And I threw this one in at the end because it's just the paper. Beautiful paper with a little greeting and some twine. So that's my online class that expires on Tuesday. If you want to place a $30 order using this hostess code, I will send this kit out to you to make, to thank you for ordering with me. So that's my Make It Monday for this week. I hope everybody keeps well and stays safe, and I'll see you on Friday for my Facebook Friday. Bye.